This week's Torah portion is called Parashat Chukas, and in it we read about the death of Miriam and of Aaron. They are siblings of each other and siblings of Moses. So Miriam, we know, was someone who convinced her parents to remarry after they separated so that Moses, the Redeemer of Israel, could be born. She's the one who watched over Moses when he was put into a little basket and put into the River Nile, making sure that he was cared for and nursed by his very own mother. And she's the one who leads the people in song when they come through the Red Sea and all the Egyptians are drowned. And she leads the women with her tambourines in song and joyous celebration and thanks to God. And now we get to the end of Miriam's life and she dies. Understand, she dies by the kiss of God. And the people no longer have water because the water that sustained them while they were traveling in the desert was in her merit. Because of Miriam, there was a rock, the well of Miriam, that brought forth water that sustained the people. And now that Miriam has died, the water has dried up and the people start to complain. At the other end of the Torah portion, we read about the death of Aaron. Aaron the high priest. Aaron the lover and pursuer of peace. The man who would go about in the camp and make sure if there was a dispute or there was disharmony and disunity between people, that he would make it his business to bring people together and to bring unity and harmony back into the camp. And so when he dies, the people mourn for him. They're so sad that they have lost him. And in the same way that Miriam, in her merit came forth water, in the merit of Aaron, there were the clouds of glory that surrounded the camp, that protected the camp, such that when Aaron dies and the clouds dissipate, there's no longer this protective shield around the people and they start getting bitten by poisonous snakes. And people complain. So perhaps these two examples can lead us to understand or to think about, are we grateful for the things that we have in our lives, that we can be grateful for them before or without them having to be taken away from us? Can we be grateful for the people who sustain us and encourage us and support us and nourish us? Can we be grateful for those people? Can we be grateful for the things that sustain us? Not to have to lose them to be grateful for them. We have Iron Dome that is protecting the land of Israel. We're knocking the missiles, most of them, out of the sky. They're coming from Iran and Yemen and so on. And there's a protective shield, perhaps a little bit like the clouds of glory. Can we recognize that this is God's way of protecting us? That we don't want to lose our protective shield in order to appreciate the value of the shield to begin with. So I bless us that we can be grateful for the things that we have and the people we have in our lives without having to lose them to appreciate how valuable they are.